But sometimes I'm gonna keep it a buck. Sometimes we can get so caught up in the enemy this and the enemy that. But sometimes stuff is suffering, right? And we are called to suffer too, and we're called to suffer well.
Oh, man. Say it again. Say that again.
Like that is the thing. We are called to suffer,
Mm-hmm.
and we are called to suffer well.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't like that as humans, okay?
No.
Hear me where I say humans. We don't like to suffer. People, we don't like to suffer at all.
No.
So as a Christian, when you become a child of God, when you become a follower of Christ, a disciple, a Christian, you have to get acclimated with suffering, babes. Why? Because oftentimes those things, the things that you're suffering in or with, are creating something in you. Again, also, going back to verse 3, right? Not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings because we know that the suffering produces, right? So it's going to produce perseverance. It's going to produce character. It's going to produce hope. So when it comes to that, when you begin to look at suffering as, okay, the Lord is doing a work in me, it helps you to suffer well. It helps you to suffer a little bit differently. Not that it's not going to hurt, not that it isn't going to make you feel a way, but sometimes it's meant to make you feel a way to bring something up out of you too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think when we begin to shift how we look at suffering, even begin to shift how we look at, oh, well, the enemy is doing this, the enemy is doing that. No, you might just are in a situation where you're having to suffer and you need to just learn how to suffer well.
Mm-hmm.
So
because you're being tested. Okay. Or
glory.
You got to press through because you put yourself through. And so in that scripture, it says, in the valley of shadow of death, I will feel no. And he's walking with us through the valley.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he ain't put us in the valley. He just walking with us through the valley, and he ain't going to take us out. He just going to walk through because we put ourselves there. So,
and baby,
yeah,
he ain't taking you out. He going to walk through it with you.
He going to walk through it with you.
I think that's the thing. We want to only apply scriptures in certain places in life.
Yes.
So if the word says he never leaves you, because the word says he will never leave you nor forsake you, that means even then, when you're in that valley, he has not left you nor forsaken you.
That's right.
Even when you put yourself in messed up situations, and once repenting and getting back right with him, he's still there with you. He gonna be there with you as you go through whatever you got to go through, And so, we got to learn how to suffer well. But that's the main point I would make from that scripture is just learning how to suffer well. Learning that, okay, yeah, sometimes I got to take that one on the chin. Okay, yeah, this is happening and it don't feel good, but it's bringing something up out of me that needs to be surrendered to the Lord.